Recently, all news seems to be full of doom and gloom, much like the weather. This year we've seen the country go back into recession, so the dreams of winning the lottery are even more alive.
To the bank.
You'd give it to the bank? Oh my gosh, are you sure? Would you not buy anything?
I am going to buy one.
What are you going to buy?
A Bugatti car.
A Bugatti car, okay.
I'd just share it amongst all the children. That's what I do it for, it's a family ticket.
One of the things we set up is a trust for bowel cancer research.
The lottery has been running since 1994 and has created over 2,750 millionaires so far.
I think the most we've won is probably about...
I got 20.
Did you win 20?
No, I got 30.
30, okay, probably about 50 I think. 50.
Just over 2,000.
It's the most popular form of gambling in the UK. So what really are the statistics behind the lottery and why do people continue to play it? Here is Dr Clements, a psychology lecturer at the University of Derby, explaining the science behind why people play the lottery.
Chances of winning the National Lottery are very poor, close to 1 in 14 million, I'm sorry. But lots of people do buy lottery tickets on a regular basis. Clearly, people are buying tickets not because they're expecting to win in a real sense, or not because they've got a realistic chance of winning. The reasons for that are really to do with psychology. It's partly because for people who are casual gamblers, people who don't gamble very often, very heavily, gambling is much more about excitement, about a way of spending time, and in the case of things like the lottery, the chance to dream about what they do if they do win the lottery, and it's that sort of daydreaming, that sort of activity that people are buying with their money.
I'd go on a holiday, buy a house, normal things.
We'd make sure the family were looked after.
I don't think we'd move and then just have some good holidays.
There's a lot of superstitious beliefs around gambling. People believe that certain numbers are lucky or have lucky charms or what have you. In relation to the lottery, people often have numbers that they pick again and again.
To be honest, when I wasn't married, I used to make my mum do the same numbers all the time, and if she missed a week, I'd be quite upset just in case my numbers came out. But I don't do that anymore, that's why I don't.
Birthdays, and I've got all the 5 of the ages so that I know how old they all are. And then the others are just numbers at random.
Right, how do we pick the numbers? The National Lottery numbers we've used from the beginning, so I've no idea how we picked them at the time.
Okay.
And if we play the Euro Millions, which is usually just when it's a large jackpot, that's by lucky dip.
But luck is a term that can be used in a lot of different ways. So luck just can be something that's unlikely that happens. So being struck by lightning, there's nothing, well, if you're out in the country to start with, there's nothing you can do to control that. It is just a chance occurrence, it is bad luck. Buying a lottery ticket and having your numbers come up is good luck, because again, once you've got the ticket, there's nothing you can do to alter that.
I don't think I'm lucky, but I'd still carry on playing.
But 3 weeks ago, my son and I won £450 between us.
People who see themselves as lucky tend to interpret similar situations in a more favourable way. They tend to focus much more on what didn't happen, the negative consequences that they've avoided, whereas people who see themselves as less lucky, more unlucky, tend to focus more on the bad things that did happen and less on the even worse things that might have happened.
Well, although the chances of winning are statistically slim, I'm feeling lucky. But what motivates other people to play?
I would carry on playing. I do it every week. As I say, occupational therapy actually.
So I can leave work and never have to go again.
Times are hard, but the smallest chance of winning the lottery still pulls us all in. But then again, you have to be in it to win it.
Yeah, and do you think you're lucky?
Not really, no. No, I'm not as lucky as some. I'm a chancer. I just take a chance. And to me, it's just something to look forward to. Keeps me mind active, which is one of the things that's got to be done at my age.